After a full year examining, consulting, challenging, inspecting and intently looking at every aspect of the defence of this country, and bearing in mind the difficult world that we live in and have to survive in, this is what I firmly believe. We are underinsured, we are underprepared, we are not safe. This country and its people are not safe. The British people, faced with a world in turmoil, with great power competition spilling over now into conflict, with constant grey zone attacks on our mainland, and with Russia, often with the cooperation of Iran, China and North Korea, challenging the existing world order, we simply, in this country, are not safe. Our adversaries have given up business as usual, and we have got to do so as well. Over the years, we have allowed our forces and our defences to become hollowed out. When we say in the report that we are unprepared, it is an understatement. We don't have the ammunition, the training, the people, the spare parts, the logistics, and we don't have the medical capacity to deal with the mass casualties that we would face if we were involved in high-intensity warfare. Over the years, and I suppose I must plead guilty to that as well, we took a substantial peace dividend because we all believed that the world had changed for the better, that the values of liberal democracy had been cemented into our societies, that war between nations was outmoded, and that our military forces would be needed only for short-term, distant interventions. Sadly, we were not alone in that. It may have been over-optimism, or at worst, wishful thinking, but the brutal, full-scale invasion of Ukraine by Putin's Russia 3 years ago was a savage wake-up call for all of us. This world we now live in has changed out of all recognition, and we have got to change as well. Britain has been in the forefront of helping Ukraine and to defend itself against the Russian invaders. And we should make no mistake at all. If Putin prevails in subjugating his neighbour, then we will all pay a heavy price. Vladimir Putin, who I dealt with on a number of occasions when I was in Nato, and who once stood beside me saying these words: "Ukraine is a sovereign, independent nation which will make its own decisions about peace and security." He's now not just a threat to Ukraine, but to the whole of Western Europe. 3.5 years ago, the European citizens of Bucha, Mariupol and Zaporizhia in eastern Ukraine, they also walked their European streets in peace and safety. Then came the sudden, unprovoked invasion by Putin's Russia, and with it came the depraved violence of the Russian occupiers. And in an instant, they were not safe, not at peace, not free. Ordinary European people in ordinary European streets doing ordinary things until they weren't. And that's a warning for all of us too. The British people need more than ever in my lifetime the renewed defence insurance which this review promises. Those of us, including those in this House, who know the dangers and the answer, must make the case with the people and decisively win that argument.